Hi Doulas, I'm coming at you from St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. I'm on Estate Mount Washington. We're just walking down one of the beautiful paths in the rainforest. And I'll have my cameraman show you some flowers, and maybe if we find a lizard, we'll zoom up on that because they're kind of cool. So what I want to talk to you about today is burnout. It's real. And like I said in the previous video on the labyrinth, I do think that the rewarding each other for do-it-yourself, the reliance on people who haven't made it yet to get advice, it's all contributing to burnout because we feel lost. We're trying to figure out how to build a business, and it has to sustain and nurture us. And all of us have a vision. We want to make an impact. We want to change things. And I know for me, when I face burnout, looking back, I can pinpoint a few things. Number one, I was definitely undercharging for my services, and that had a lot to do with my money mindset, my mission, the things that I wanted to accomplish. And secondly, I saw myself as moving this vision and this impact forward, almost like a robot. But I wasn't a robot. I had feelings. I was experiencing trauma in the labor room. I was having to pay my bills. I was having to figure things out on my own. I would spend late nights trying to study and figure it out. And it was hard. It wears on you after a while. And for me, burnout was fast and furious, for real. One day I woke up, I had my energy, I was figuring things out, I felt okay. And the next day I woke up, I was unmotivated, uninspired, exhausted, just could not think my way out of a paper bag if I had to. I literally was just shut down. And that's from working too hard for too long and not taking care of myself. One of the things as I look back, that I would tell my younger self is that you are part of the mission, and how you're doing is the impact. If you're burned out, you're not serving anybody. You have to heal. And let me tell you, corporate America knows this, and their executives burn out. They do all kinds of things to try to help them heal and get better because they know. They know the price of replacing an employee at that level. But they also know that if they just keep working them, they're not going to do well. Why don't we realize that? We have to take a time out. What I wish I'd realized is that the impact I'm making is directly related to how I'm nurturing and sustaining myself. And if I'm undercharging, and if I'm doing that do-it-yourself thing and I'm having to drag the rocks and pour the cement and do all the things, that's time I'm not serving families. That's time I'm not making an impact. I need to change the lens I make decisions from. I need to change the lens in how I see this. And it can be better. It can be a lot better. When I came back from burnout, I knew things had to change, and I did make change. I made lots of changes. That was the year my family took a vacation for the first time in quite a while, and it was pretty amazing. That was the year we were paying the bills. That was the year. I did things differently. Now, I will tell you that burnout is like being in a deep, dark hole. There's no inspiration. There's no motivation. You feel pretty numbed out. At least for me, I felt numbed out. Some people feel depressed. I felt numbed out. My anxiety was on high drive. I was fight or flight all the time. I was worried about money. I was worried about everything, but I couldn't do anything about it because I just wasn't in a good space. I don't want you to have to go through this. I want you to take my deep dark hole and the things I learned, the healing modalities, the mindset shifts, the way I came back and structured my business. I want you to take all of that information and I want you to build yourself a ladder up. I don't want you to go in the hole. I want you to go up to the sky. And I want you to not have to experience that ever, because honestly, it's horrible. horrible. So I'm here to help you. This is why I'm a coach, is because I want you to have success faster and easier than I had it. I want you to avoid these problems, and some of them are cultural, some of them are individual, some of them are internal, some of them are external. It doesn't really matter. We can find those, and we can help you find ways and proactive strategies not to have to face going into burnout, not having to feel guilty about running a business. All right, you guys, I'm rooting for your success. I really am here for you. Please let me know how I can help you. Bye.